Hi YouTube! So are you ready to supercharge your journey to financial success? In this video, we were diving into the top 5 things you need to stop doing right now if you want to get rich in 2024. And that is number 1, believe in yourself. Number 2, do it yourself or outsourcing an important task. And then number 3, transitioning from manual tasks to automation. Number 4, embracing the great habit of automated investing. And number 5, eat that frog and prioritize your tasks. So let's start with step number 1. Believe in yourself, and if you don't, who will? Investing time and money in yourself is crucial because it shapes how you and others perceive your value. And this lesson hit home for me when I was considering spending 50K on coaching early in my career. It felt like taking a leap of faith, especially with no guaranteed outcomes from the course and people I was investing in. But isn't it ironic? Because you invest in yourself, hoping for a specific outcome, longing for some of a guarantee, but the only guarantee is you. You are the one who holds the power to make or break everything. And then, you know, doubts often sneak in, and others may question your choices, wondering why you would invest so much money into yourself. And I have struggled with the need for external validation, always trying to please everyone. However, at some point I came to the realization that depending on others for approval is a really dangerous thing. Because when people praised my work, I felt uplifted and happy. But when they criticized me, I felt deflated and unhappy. And some other people will make or break your day, and that's really dangerous. And then I learned that haters are simply part of life, and their words tell me a lot about them, not about me or you. They are only projecting their own insecurities on you. So the question arises, do I let negative comments weigh me down, or do I acknowledge that everyone faces detractors? This underscores the importance of self-belief, self-care, and most important, self-love. Despite the doubts you may have, there are just as many reasons to believe in your abilities. Which path will you choose? And I will tell you that every successful single person all believe in themselves. So take the leap, invest in yourself, and witness your potential unfold. Then an important bad habit is the following. And when I realized this, a lot has changed for me, but it was not easy. Because in my early years, I learned from my parents to take responsibility. And maybe you can relate with this. This meant that if someone gave me a task, I would ensure it was completed, right? So when I was renovating my first house, I wanted to do everything myself. I bought the materials, picked them up, and tried to install them myself. But after a while, I realized that my efforts weren't as successful as I had hoped. Sometimes I forgot to buy things or had to get extra tools because I didn't have them. I learned the hard way that every field has its experts and that it is sometimes wise to delegate tasks. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time and you don't make the same beginner's mistakes. So the lesson here is if someone has 15 years of experience in their field, as a beginner, you usually can't match that quickly. So sometimes it's better to outsource tasks you don't enjoy. And for example, if I can outsource tasks that cost less than what I earn per hour, like hiring, for example, a cleaner for my house, then it's definitely worth the investment. Because that way I can spend my time on things I enjoy while important tasks are still taken care of, right? So try to outsource important things to someone else and try to start small. When you are successful outsourcing one task for at least 6 months or longer, I'm sure that after 6 months, you won't have to go back to the old way. Then we dive into step 3. And this step is the step I always enjoy. And that is you have to automate things, because one significant reason to delegate tasks or utilize machinery is to free up time and energy for tasks that truly matter. Because one of the things you can buy is time. So when you are stuck doing repetitive, mind-numbing tasks, it's challenging to think creatively or focus on the important things. And by delegating these tasks to others or automating them with machines, you can concentrate on tasks that require your cognitive abilities. This strategy significantly boosts productivity and promotes smarter work habits. So, whenever I find myself performing a task more than twice, I ask myself, how can I automate this? Because in today's world, there are numerous opportunities for automations. And one of the tasks I'm a big fan of is to automate number 4. Invest and grow your wealth with discipline. Because to automate investing, you can set up automation transfers from your bank account to your investment account on a regular basis. Because many investment platforms and apps offer this feature, allowing you to schedule recurring investments according to your preferences. And you can also participate in employer-sponsored retirement plans such as a 401k, which deduct contributions directly from your paycheck before taxes. And these automated contributions help ensure consistent investing and take advantage of the most important thing, and that is the power of compounding over time. The compound effect is truly significant, and I cannot emphasize this enough, because when you invest $500 every year for 30 years with an 8% interest rate, you will have almost $735,000. That's the power of the compounding effect. And then as last, prioritize the tasks. Prioritizing tasks is super important for entrepreneurs because it helps them focus on what really matters to their business. And by figuring out which tasks are most important and doing those first, they can make sure they are moving their business forward. And this saves time, makes them more efficient, and helps them make smart decisions about where they put their energy. Basically, it's a key part of running a successful business, right? One of the most important lessons is to prioritize, but also don't hide from the most important task you would prefer to do it tomorrow. That's where eat the frog come into play. So eating the frog is essentially a really important productivity technique. The idea is to tackle your most challenging or unpleasant task first thing in the morning. By doing so, you get the toughest task out of the way early, which can increase your motivation and momentum for the rest of the day. And that is a great feeling, right? Plus, the concept is based on the idea that if you have to eat a frog every day, you want to do it as first thing in the morning so that you can enjoy the rest of your day, right? And by completing your most difficult task early, you can reduce procrastination, reduce stress, and feel a sense of accomplishment that sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. So let me know what your first step is along your journey to start doing the right things. See you in the next video.